victory for them, but then they will take that victory regardless. But then maybe they'll be looking at improving that performance today when they face a struggling Legon City side.
Legon City step onto the pitch in blue, red and black jerseys. Asante Kotoko in red and white jerseys. Richmond Lamte has returned to where it all began for him. He's a product of the famous West Africa Football Academy. He knows this venue so much, and I'm sure it's a special delight for him to captain Asante Kotoko back where most of the kids right now look up to him. Legon City is captained by Nasiru Moro. And for Asante Kotoko, it's interesting in their fold, they've got ex-Wafa players and an ex-Wafa coach. Moro Ibrahim, one of the assistants, is from Wafa. On their bench, they have Andrews Ntimenu and Che Jamina, also from Wafa, and Lamte, another Wafa product, captaining the side this afternoon.
It looks like a familiar place for most of these players and also some of these coaches. They've been here a couple of years, ago, and they know the terrain. But then today, it looks like a completely different ball game altogether, Nana.
Legon Cities have gone through some inconsistent parts this time. They look back at that defeat to Chelsea and they say they considered very late under somewhat controversial circumstances. That's the lineup, 2 changes. Nicholas Mensah is not in the squad today. There's also no place for Rahman Dramani, Enchi, Eje, and Kwabena Watson in a 3-man attack with Tinedu and Moro playing ahead of Yaboa. There's a back 4 of Kamal, Mohamed, Akoto, and Amwa. Kwame Aziz is shot stopper for Legon Cities this afternoon. Pakwesi Febin has had 2 stints with Asante Kotoko, one of the most experienced coaches in the Premier League. He was at Adriana Stars last season. At a point he felt he was winning the league until Mediama wrested it from him. Parted ways and since joined Legon Cities. Our referee today is Imoro Osman. He's assisted by Alex Osam and Frederick Danfo. Jacob Aduntra is our 4th referee for this afternoon's fixture. No changes to the Kotoko team that beat Mediama at the Babayara Stadium last week. Frederick Kasari maintains his place. Imposed Justice Blay in that unusual right back position again. Ansu and Nuruddin in centre back. Interestingly, the shape of this Kotoko team suggests that Nuruddin will be playing as a left back this afternoon with Blay in that right back position. So Morrison has the freedom to operate offensively. But we'll see how the game pans out and how they're going to shape up when the referee finally blows his whistle for commencement of the game.
Yeah. David Oklu, the assistant coach, spoke about the fact that the team, after beating Mediama, he's found the right balance with this team. But then it's also interesting to note that there are only 2 natural centre-backs in the team. The rest, you could say, are outfield offensive players, and that's maybe where Pakwesi Fabian and his charges will be looking at capitalizing. Justice Blay at right back and also Enoch Morrison playing as a stopgap left back.
It's our coverage of match day 12 of the Premier League in Ghana. It's Kumasi Asante Kotoko away to Legon Cities. It's the Royals against the Porcupines. David Oklu will act as stopgap head coach today in the absence of Prosper Nateogum. We're informed that he's attending a FIFA program, so he's unavailable for this afternoon's fixture. Here is Sharif. Now Blay. Lamte. First throw-in of the afternoon. Samuel Tinedu kicking the ball out for a throw-in advantage. Kotoko In the meantime, there are 2 balls on the pitch, so throw-in will have to be retaken. Here is Blay. Kalawatara to Lamte. He loses possession. Zeze picks up a wrong pass from the Legon City's offensive midfielder, and quickly is Kotoko on the move with Morrison's cross, and it's straight to Kwame Aziz. Legon Cities are struggling to keep the ball very early in this game. It's about the 3rd time already they are giving the ball away to Kotoko. So, like we predicted, Nuruddin is playing from the left back position in what looks like a 3-back formation for Kotoko. Here is Sharif. Scored against Madiama last weekend. He comes to Morrison, who finds Mukwala, but Suleiman is out for Legon Cities. Nuruddin, Sharif. Here is Nasiru Moro. Siraj does so to find Yaboa. Yaboa onto the right side. He finds Siraj. Tinedu. Moro loses possession. Watara finds Lamte. Calmly possesses and finds Blay, who wins the throw-in for Kotoko. Here is Nuruddin, the former RTU defender, finds Sharif, another Tamale-born player. He joined Kotoko from Steadfast 2 seasons ago.
And that's Nasiru Moro trying to heckle.
Sharif switches, looking for Mfege. There's a header down from Akoto. Here is Boateng. Fouled by Blay. Free kick, Legon Cities.
That was that ball. And it's Boateng, very skillful, but then Blay trying to halt that attack at the other end of the pitch.
Akoto with a free kick into Kotoko's territory. Headed back by Blay. He goes down from the challenge of William Ajay. It's a free kick for Asante Kotoko.
Yeah, you could see that air ball being floated, trying to find William, but then it's Justice Blay who intercepts that, but then lands with his back on the ground and he's in some sort of pain.
The Kotoko medical team already on the pitch to hand first aid treatment to Justice Blay, a fan favorite in Kumasi.
You could see that earlier ball being floated. So he just goes up, but then there was a little contact with that Legon City's player, Williams Kwekwe.
Blay picked up a man of the match performance in that game against his former side, Mediama, last weekend. So Asante Kotoko already thinking about subbing as Mohamed Sharif gets to warm up in an event Justice Blay is unable to continue, but it's very certain he's going to come back and play Blay.
Yeah, and speaking about Blay in recent times, he's been one of the most consistent utility players for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. You go back to the season they won the league, and sometimes he was deployed as a makeshift centre-back. He still played very well.
Nuruddin, here is Zeze. He loses possession. Asari. Frederick Asari for Kotoko. He finds Sharif. Here is Kalawatara. The Cities take possession. There's a foul committed by Kalawatara. Free kick, Legon Cities.
Legon City is already struggling. to string passes together. Kotoko really have upped their pressing game already in the first 5 minutes. It's like a full press from the Porcupine Warriors.
Frank Akoto switches to Siraj Kamal. Here is Siraj. Decides to switch all the way to his left back, and it's a pass that nearly went wrong. But Amwa is able to keep it in. He finds Frank Akoto. Akoto to Tinedu. Back to Kwame Aziz in pose. Kwame's trying to find Amwa at left back, but it's George Fege who wins possession for Kotoko and finds Ouattara. Poor control from Kalu Ouattara. Ball goes back to Aziz.
Looks like both teams are struggling to get the grip. Kotoko haven't really been impressive in the third half. So has Legon Cities. They failed to really progress the ball very well.
Legon Cities are 16th on the league log with 12 points. They've won 3 times this season. They've drawn 3 times and lost on 5 occasions. They've conceded 13 goals and scored just 7. They've conceded 13 in 11 games. Just a win in their last 5 games. 3 defeats and a draw. It's Mukwala now. Tinedu. He's giving the ball away to Mukwala. Good work from Mukwala. Ouattara. Chance for Kotoko, but the flag is up. It's offside against Asante Kotoko.
That was such a swift move. Mukwala just nicks the ball past his opponent, but then that return pass from Kalu Ouattara got to him when he was in an offside position. That looked like a promising attack from Kotoko.
Impressive push from the Porcupines. Mukwala is yet to hit the ground running this season. Kotoko's top scorer last season. He's found it going difficult this time, Mukwala. Here is Frank Akoto. Now Tinedu to Amwa. Goes past and Fege. Tinedu to Kwame Aziz. Mukwala is chasing. Aziz clears it. It's the battle of the captains, and Lamte gets to it. Here is Kalu Ouattara trying to set up Morrison, but the ball is cleared away by Siraj. Amwa heads it down. And Nuruddin kicks the ball out for a goal kick.
It's evident how Legon Cities are trying to build up. They'll involve the fullbacks, but then Kotoko also trying to press, close all those spaces. And see without the ball how Fege really works hard.
Here is Moro, but good work done by Zeze to recover for Kotoko. He goes to Asare. Asare is trying to find Morrison. Morrison. Now Mukwala. He's trying to pick out Ouattara, but it's Legon City's in possession now. Albert Yaboa switches to the right side. Here is Frank Entry. Entry sends a cross. Looks promising for Cities, but Blay calmly takes over for Kotoko, and Mfe gets fouled. Is a free kick for Kotoko.
That was such a good pass from Frank Enchi. But his teammates just couldn't hold on the ball. And then that was Kwabena Boateng. And that was that pass again. It's tailored, measured to the chest of Kwabena Boateng. Fails to get that ball under control.
Enoch Morrison, cross goes in, head away by Akoto. Morrison is beginning to pick up his form once again. It was such a delight to watch during his days at Kim Faisal. 10 minutes in Sogako at the Wafa Park. It's Legon Cities nil, Kotoko nil. Morrison's cross. Good save from Aziz Mfege. Legon City's take over now. Ensu's header out.
We've spoken about the disadvantages of playing makeshift fullbacks, but then you can also talk about the width they bring to the game and the extra man whenever they're attacking through the flanks. And that's what Morrison is already showing. He's proving to be an advantageous player for Kotoko already, whenever they search forward.
Nuruddin, aside playing football, is also a professional nurse. Combines nursing and football. Asari finds Ensu. Now Lamte. Some of a rotational policy for the goalkeepers at Kotoko. Danlad has started turning games, and these days it's Asari who is manning the post for the Porcupines.
Yeah, because they both have contrasting abilities. Look at Danlad, who is very, very good with the feet, knows how to build up from the back. Asari has good reflexes also, commands his area very well, and has a superior reach, if I should put it.
Fege to Zeze. Here is Zeze. Kalawatara to Zeze. Mukwala looking back for Zeze, but Suleiman gets it away. Here is Yeboah. Ensu hands possession to Enchi. Now Moro. Legon City's on the offensive. That ball goes straight to Asari. Here is Morrison. Zeze. Sharif now. Back to Zeze. Nuruddin finds Blay. It's a long ball from Blay looking for Morrison, and he finds him. It's a good pass from Blay. Here is Morrison. Swings in across, but it's straight to the goalkeeper, Aziz.
Can count the number of times Kotoko have built up using the left-hand side. That's where you find, Morrison. He's been adventurous already in the first 13 minutes, but then could have done better with that ball. That was just straight to Kwame Aziz.
Here is Nuruddin. Ensu. Sharif. Nuruddin. Sharif now. Lamte wants it. Sharif keeps it. Still hanging on. It's a good ball to Kalo Ouattara. Turns and tries to shoot. It's blocked by Suleiman. Lamte switches to Nuruddin. He wants to search forward, and it's Mukwala for Asante Kotoko. It's a poor ball in the end from Mukwala. And Aziz gets it away for Cities. It's only as far as Justice Blay, who allows it to roll over for a throw-in.
You can see what Kotoko are doing. They've been the better of the two sides inside the first 15 minutes. They're really keeping the ball very well, finding those spaces being left behind by Legon Cities.
Today is a 130 Premier League appearance for Richmond Lamte, combined his days from Wafa to Interallies and Kotoko.
And that was Williams. You could see what he was trying to do over there. Williams go past two Kotoko players, but then that wouldn't happen.
Boateng. Fege takes for Kotoko now. Akoto retrieves for Cities. Now he finds Nasiru Moro. It's 15 minutes already in Togakope. Kotoko and Legon Cities, no goals. Lamte, now Morrison. Cities in the meantime have a player down and referee has whistled for the player to be attended to.
Earlier on, he spoke about Richmond Lamte. More than 32 appearances in the league. That's quite some achievement for such a young player. And also to add to the fact that he has a Ghana Premier League winners medal. That's quite good.
Lamte belonged to that generation of Wafa that had the likes of Majida Shimeru, Boateng, Gideon Waja, and a couple of those brilliant boys who have all gone outside and playing overseas these days. Siraj come out to take the throw in. Nuruddin's clearance. Kalawatara is against Sulemana. Here's Siraj. He's giving the ball away. The throw in to Kotoko. And Morrison quickly takes it and finds Watara. He returns it to Morrison. He weighs up across and he goes in. Nobody's connecting for Kotoko. And Fege is trying to get it. Ball had already gone over the line. It's a goal kick.
You can see how busy Morrison has been already this afternoon. That was another ball to him. And that pass wouldn't just get to Infege, crosses the line. Looks like Morrison is playing a hybrid role this afternoon. You know, retreats, try to help Nuruddin whenever they're on the defensive end, but then going forward is very, very useful on the flanks as well.
Joseph Amwa. AJ was offside, the flag is up. It's a good decision from the assistant referee.
Yeah, Williams, Kwekweje, you could see he moved. Came in from an offside position.
Justice Blay, Georges Mfege. Kalawatara has come deep to take the ball, but is giving it away. Here is Nasiru Moro. The Legon City's captain is looking for William J. He beats Ensu to it. Frank Entry cleverly goes to the left side. Legon City's playing the lively here. Here is Entry. Amwa, back to Entry. He's looking for space to shoot. He goes to the right side. Here is Siraj. Allows the ball to go line outside for a throw-in. Advantage the Royals. Ensu heads it away. Here is Nasiru Moro. Switches to Siraj. Sharif unable to claim. Fege also unable to head it out, but he's able to pick it up this time. George and Fege to Zeze. It's Kotoko on the offensive. Here is Zeze. Nasiru Moro is tracking him. He goes to the right. It's Kalawatara, but the flag is up for offside against Kalawatara.
Another promising chance gone back in. You could see that ball from Zeze, and Watara just moves too early, takes off too early, 2 steps ahead of the last Legon City's defender. That was just the right call from the linesman.
20 minutes in Sogakope. Legon City's 0, Kotoko 0. last season. They shared the spoils in the 2 games they played. 1-1 in the second and first round games. Mukwala, Morrison, Zeze, Mukwala. There's a handball against Suleiman. Referee says play on. Good dribble from Enchi. He's fouled by Sharif with a free kick to Legon Cities.
What a player he's been for Legon Cities this season. I think he's been the brightest of the Legon Cities players this afternoon. Just look at that, to move away from Mukwala, expecting that 1-2 again, but then it was just brought down.
Enchi scored twice against Karela on the opening day of the Premier League. On his debut in the top flight, he scored twice. Sharif gets the ball away. Infege to Lamte. Oh, brilliant play from Lamte. Such calmness and confidence. But Nuruddin caught napping. It's Cities now. Yaboa to Nasiru Moro. He's up against Nuruddin. Siraj wants it and Siraj gets it. Goes through the middle. Here is Tinedu. Now Amwa swings in across. It's gone out for a goal kick.
That was a poor attempt. Amwa trying to locate his teammates inside the Kotoko 18-yard box. And that was just too heavy. Sails past everyone. Kotoko have been decent defensively this afternoon.
Here is Sharif. Infege. Lamte. Good touch from Zeze. Here comes Infege. He's trying to pick up Mukwala. He's allowing Morrison to come forward and Siraj clears it away. Here is Morrison. Zeze receiving treatment after going down from a challenge in that Kotoko build-up.
Such a fine player he is, Zeze. Scored that wonderful goal against Adriana Stars last season, that won him goal of the season. He's been inconsistent, but then on a good day, whenever he finds his groove, he's unstoppable. Zeze.
A product of the famous Asek Mimosa Academy in Abidjan, La Côte d'Ivoire. Eric Zeze. He had brief stints with Dansumambe's second-tier side, taking over FC before joining Kotoko. Here is Nasiru Moro. Now Tinedu. Akoto. Siraj. Frank Akoto. Very solid centre-back. He can also play as a left-back, Akoto. He used to play in that role during his days at Ashgold, but it's Kotoko on the move. Sulemana towards their airport. Here is Nasiru Moro. Lovely skill to go past Watara. Now Tenedu. William J. Good ball from Legon Cities. Yaboa. He's looking for space now, Yaboa. Lovely play from Yaboa. Goes down from the challenge of Cherry. Chest outside the D.
What a lovely skill from Yaboa. Just look at that. Holds up play to resist that challenge. from Mohamed Sharif. Just goes around him, tries to make space, but then you could see that shed pulling over there from Mo Sharif.
25 minutes, Legon Cities have a free kick in a promising position. Asari is trying to ensure the wall is well set up before the free kick is delivered. And there's Blay, Ensu, Nuruddin, Morrison, Infege, Watara forming the wall. Zeze has joined in as well.
They know this ball could be dangerous for them.
Akoto shows interest, but Nasiru Moro is a specialist. He knows how to deliver from areas like this, Moro. Akoto has other ideas. Referee whistles. Akoto steps back. Moro steps forward. And Moro kills one. It's a wonderful goal from Nasiru Moro. Brilliant goal from the Legon City's captain. They've jumped into the lead in fantastic style. It's Legon City's 1, Kotoko 0. I told you, he's a specialist, and this is one from the specialists. Legon City's up by 1-0 against Kotoko.
We saw the danger looming. We saw it coming. We spoke about the danger, the position it was promising. But then, what about that for a goal from Nasiru Moro? Just look at that. Did the wall do its job? No, I think it didn't. The wall just didn't move high enough. But then, just look at that. The whip, the swerve. That's just top notch from the top drawer. That's world class from the captain.
Captains lead by example, and exactly what Nasiru Moro has done for the Royals this afternoon. 1-0 for the home side. Justice Blaze confused. He kicks the ball outside, throwing Cities. Amos ball in, headed down by Ensu. Nasiru tries the volley from a distance and it's straight to Asari. He's got the confidence to do that after that goal.
Full of confidence after scoring such a spectacular free kick. And now Kotoko will have to do this the hard way. Spoke about the fact that this could be a huge 6-pointer for either team. Because now currently they are 1 point ahead of Kotoko on the log.
Frederick Asari completely beaten, no answers to that well-taken free kick from Moro. The other day, Danlad conceded from Keyeke's free kick in Samra Boy. And today, Asari has conceded from Nasiru Moro's free kick in Sogakope. Here is William Ajay. He's up against Ensu. Siraj wants it. He gets it and swings it across. And Boateng unable to connect with that attempted header. Yaboa. Good play from Boateng to get to Yaboa. Chance for Cities. And it's a goal line clearance from Nuruddin. That could have been the second. Right place, right time, Nuruddin.
They've been saved, but what a block from Nuruddin. Just at the right place at the right time. Good awareness from the centre back.
Suleiman. Joseph Amwa now. It's a good pass to find Frank Enchi. Enchi goes back to Joseph Amwa. Amwa to Tinedu. Tinedu is looking for options. And he finds Boateng. There's a foul. That's reckless challenge from Richmond Lamptey to bring down Frank Enchi. Yellow card for the Kotoko captain. That's reckless from Lamptey.
That was reckless. But then that's what goals can do to teams. And already, after being the second best in the first 20 minutes of the game, it looks like it's been all Legon Cities after that spectacular from Nasiru Moro.
Another opportunity for Legon City. They scored from the set piece and they have a free kick as we approach the half-hour mark in Sogakope. It's 30 minutes now. Legon City's 1, Kotoko 0.
Their confidence has skyrocketed since scoring that goal, and I'm sure they'll be looking at trying this one again to hit it direct.
Nasiru Moro in front of Kotoko. Executed the earlier one that got a goal. It's Moro again this time into the wall. Blade struggling to get the ball away. Boateng, it's a lovely back heel, but the flag is up offside. Here is Henry Ensu to justice play. Sharif moves into good space and he switches, looking for Zeze, chance for Kotoko, and Zeze, good save from Aziz as a corner. Promising move from the Porcupines, they have a corner now.
Great ball from Zeze. This guy, he controls that with the left foot, but it doesn't have a clean strike. Could have been dangerous if he had hit that, with the venom and power he intended to, but then unfortunately he just didn't get that one right.
Morrison to take the corner for Kotoko. And Morrison swings in the corner. They go straight to Aziz.
See them concede from set pieces week in, week out, but then you ask if they also make good use of the ones they get. Kotoko.
Siraj shows too much of the ball to Morrison and he finds Infege now. Was trying to get to the ball from Mukwala. They weren't on the same page, I guess, because Infege didn't seem to know about that pass. Now he goes down.
It was just too much on it. You could see the intention. He was clearly onside, Infege, but then did he pull a muzzle?
The Kotoko bench. Our players warming up. Isaac Opon is warming up alongside Intim Menu. Yaya and Isaac Opon. There's Amidou Akwa as well. And Fege is showing some fitness concerns. Then he limps off. Tenedu, the goal scorer and captain Nasiru Moro. Albert Yaboa trying to pick out entry, but Asari is quick to react.
See the move over there. Beats the defense, but then just too strong.
Akoto beats Watara in the air. Here is Yaboa. Watson can't get onto that one.
He's not really being himself, Watson. Such a skillful lad.
AJ looks for Boateng. That's what to hold on. Kwabena Boateng finds William Ajay trying to go past Ensu, but Blay shows great determination and he wins the foul for Kotoko.
William Kwekweje could have done better with that ball. Oh, he just pushes it slightly, but then he was just too late to recover his own ball.
Mukwala to Zeze, back to Mukwala. Here is Mukwala. Zeze sends a cross, controlled by Nuruddin Moro and cleared by Siraj.
that was that ball. William tries to hold that play, but then Justice Blay pushed him a couple of times. That keeps William still on the turf.
Siraj Kamal. There's a touch from Infege. Nuruddin to Infege. Trying to get to Zeze. Tenedu heads it. Sharif. Alamte has lost possession. Blake cuts out, but it's still City's. Your ball now. Nasiru Moro, the captain. Siraj Kamal. He wants to shoot and he shoots and it's gone wrong. It's a goal kick.
Not a bad effort from the fullback. But then that ball from Nasiru into space to find him. He had options, but then decided to go for goal. Ball again, and you could see he just leans back, drives that one, but then misses the target. Siraj Kamal.
Here is Zeze. Makwala. Good touch from the striker, but Akoto mops up really well. Entry. William J. to entry. Nuruddin blocks his effort and is in Fege, who goes back to Asari.
See how Osher drops into the defense, to pick up the ball whenever Kotoko are trying to build up from the back. In some instances, he just joins Lamte in midfield. That's where you see the clear shape of that three-back system they're playing this afternoon.
There's a foul on Suleiman. Zeze the culprit.
It's beginning to get more frustrating for Kotoko. This time Zeze, the culprit over here. They need to keep their calm. Kotoko.
Asante Kotoko are 13th on the league table. Interestingly, they have 13 points as well. 3 wins, 4 draws, and 4 defeats this season. They scored 8 and conceded 9 goals in the process, Kotoko. 3 defeats, 1 win and a draw in their last 5 outings. Morrison have swapped positions. He's gone onto the right side. And so to Nuruddin. Lamte. Zeze is late for the ball. Here is Yeboah. He's trying to find Kwabna Boateng. Boateng on the ball now for Legon City. He's up against Justice Blay. Here is Boateng to Joseph Amwa. Amwa finds Albert Yeboah. Yeboah to Tinedu. Tinedu to Amwa. Amwa sends a cross. Ensu stops it. Here is Sharif. Blay wants it and he gets it. Morrison. It's 40 minutes. In Sogakope, Legon Cities 1, Kotoko 0. There's a foul against Legon Cities. Nuruddin going down after that challenge. But Tinedu is also down.
You could see Nuruddin trying to set forward, but then shows too much of that ball. And clatters into Tinedu. Tinedu is the first to get up on his feet.
Handful of Legon City's fans That young boy in the black singlet is Moses Idam. He is a Wafa product. He joined Red Bull in Salzburg last season. He got injured and he came home for rehabilitation, and there's a possibility he's going to return in January, Moses Aidan.
And such tough experiences for such young lads.
Fine talent.
Yeah, whenever they have to face lengthy spells on the sidelines, it becomes very, very worrying. But then we just hope he recovers in time and, you know, gets back on his feet. And that was
So that's the build-up to the opening goal.
Yeah, you could
So
see
it was Sharif who committed the foul.
it was so intelligent.
Brilliant delivery. Awesome.
For a second, you could be thinking that Sari, who's been, you know, praised for his reach, which is relatively, you know, better than Lat, he should be saving that, because that went right through his fingertips.
Maybe you need to credit the taker of the free kick for the specialty and the class in that delivery.
Nasiru nearly hit one past Richmond High the last time they played against Hartlepool.
2 seasons ago, he scored a belter that won him the goal of the season at the Ghana Football Awards. Nasiru Moro, he scored special goals. Morrison's delivery straight to Aziz. William Ajay. Flag is up and entry is offside.
It was just acres of space offside. Just see how Morrison plays him on offside. Just smartly stays on his line, and Ainchi just rushes into the red zone.
Nuruddin goes down. Albert Yeboah. Lamte wins it, but Entry takes over from Lamte. Here is Entry. Entry sends across, and William Ajay has missed. Mukwala and Mfega are all going back to defend for Kotoko. Kalu Watara, George Mfege, and Tinedu wins possession for Legon Cities.
Good recovery from Tinedu. Playing as a single pivot, and he's doing so well this afternoon. Breaking all the plays, narrowing passing lanes.
Flag is up again, Entry is offside.
Another field run from Ainchi. Just doesn't time his run. That's the second time in the space of 2 minutes. He's been caught offside, the young chap. He's their top scorer this season.
Scored twice. 3 goals for him, twice on the opening day.
One against Bichim.
His first season in the Premier League. Legon Cities have a player down. It is Tinedu.
From a side that hasn't scored in their last 4 games, you could see the confidence they are playing with just after that goal came. And that's what goals does to sides. Sometimes it changes the full, complexion of games, and it's evident in this one we're seeing. Kotoko were the better side in the opening 20 minutes, but then Legon Cities, they've also had their moment after that.
Nordin's delivery. Kalo Watara is bidding in the air. Now, Enfege. Suleiman heads it back. Here is Sharif to Ensu. He's aiming at Mukwala, but it's a poor ball from Ensu in the end. There's a goal kick. It's 45 minutes. 3 minutes of additional time. Legon Cities 1, Kotoko 0.
They've seemed indecisive whenever they build up towards the third half, Kotoko. Hey, look at that front line with 2 players who in the last 2 seasons have scored more than 10 goals in the league. They should be doing better this afternoon.
Yeboah. Fege takes over for Kotoko and he gives the ball away. Here is AJ. This Cop now watching up against Blay. He goes past Blay and Blay fouls him. Free kick. No way stopping him, that too. Just bring him down.
He knows Blay knew that that could have been just so dangerous for Kotoko. Just look at that. Has no attempt of winning the ball. Just stop the player in his tracks.
A poor challenge from Justice Blay.
He needs to be very, very careful. And he's speaking about the disadvantages of playing, you know, these players at such positions where they face a lot of attack. I believe that's what Pakwesi Fabian is trying to do. You know, overload those areas and keep those fullbacks under pressure.
The score already from the set piece. This time, Moro steps up and he allows Yabua to take it. He goes to the near post and it's a goal kick. Not as good as the one from Nasiru Moro.
Such a poor effort from Albert Yeboah.
Fege gives away possession. Here is Boateng. Nasiru Moro. Zeze takes it for Kotoko. Barakoto clears the danger. There's a foul against William J. on Justice Blay. We've done 2 of the additional minutes. We're into the final seconds of stoppage time in the first half. As the home side, Legon City is up by 1-0 against Kotoko. Here is Sharif to Ensu. Karo Watala's flick on ends up with Aziz. He's playing games and he could pay for it.
He needs to be careful from Aziz.
Whistle to wrap up first half. Enso Gakope. That well-taken free kick by Nasiru Moro, the Legon City's captain, is the highlight of the first half as the Royals lead the Porcupines by 1-0 at half-time. Legon Cities versus Kotoko in Sogakope. Half-time, Legon Cities 1, Asante Kotoko 0. Into this game with contrasting fortunes from previous games. Kotoko in a confident mood after beating Mediama 1-0 in Kumasi. Legon Cities in search of their first win in 5 games, stepping up against the Porcupines. In a bid to return to winning ways, game got underway in a very intense atmosphere with Kotoko dictating play and controlling the greater part of the early stages in the game.
Yeah, Lagos Cities, they came into the game, you know, not having scored in the last 4 games, but then showed some intent despite Kotoko controlling affairs in the first 20 minutes. They've been resolute defensively.
That ball from Morrison was aimed at Kalawatara, but in Fege, when he got a return, didn't do anything productive. Welcome back for second half of this match day 12 fixture between Legon Cities and Asante Kotoko at the Wafa Park in Sogakope. Legon Cities went into the break leading from that spectacular free kick delivered by Nasiru Moro. Asante Kotoko responding from the break with substitutions. Zeze out for Yaya, Amidu Akwa in for Enfege. Baba joined from Kim Faisal, but he's not played so many games for the Porcupines. Such a delight to watch when it's in its elements. Baba. Second half underway here in Sogakope. Here is Pitami Duakwa. Baba. Blay. Poor touch from Baba. Sharif. Lamte. Morrison, Lamte, Baba, Nuruddin. He's lost possession.
They will have to dig deep this afternoon. They've not enjoyed an impressive record whenever they go down this season.
This is Nuruddin to Baba. Baba loses possession. William J is up against Henry Enso. Good hold-up play from the striker. He goes down and the referee whistles for a foul against Asante Kotoko.
You can see the reason why his coach brought him in this game, playing up front as the arrowhead. Good hold-up play from William J. That's what he's been doing all afternoon, trying to bring his teammates in whenever he has the ball up front.
Here is Nuruddin. Asari might be the option, but he hangs on and cleverly outwits his marker. He's fouled in the process, and he wins the free kick.
For his natural centre-back, you'd be thinking that he could be struggling as a left back, but then look at how he calmly turns away from two players. You could see Albert Yeboah trying to pull him down. Still in some sort of pain, Nuruddin.
Here is Justice Blay. Aqua. Good run from the youngster. Heckled. Gets the free kick. Again, it's Tinedu.
For that triple substitution, you know what the coach is trying to do. Add some bite and pace up front, and that is what Aqua gives you. Such a strong young lad, Peter Midu Aqua.
Kotoko of a corner. There's more intensity after those substitutions. We've done just 3 minutes in second half and already dictating the pace. They have a corner to be taken by Sharif. Sharif delivers. Now Baba. Sharif. Isaac Opon, he goes down. It'll be interesting to see where the referee points to, whether it's against Kotoko or Legon Cities.
You could see that ball from Sharif. Opon tries to make contact, but then he just couldn't, and it's Joseph Amwa he comes into contact with. I think he should go the way of Kotoko because Isaac Opon made the first contact with the ball. He had the ball first, and I believe that free kick is going in favor of Kotoko.
Referee Moro hands Kotoko the advantage. There's a free kick for the Porcupine Warriors. Morrison shows interest. Henry Enso can go with a power drive from this distance as well. Lamte has got what it takes to deliver. Let's see what they make of this because Legon Cities have showed them how to do it.
And you're talking about perfect responses and a direct free kick that should end at the back of the net. You could just call that a perfect response from Kotoko.
Morrison and Baba were teammates at Kim Faisal. It is Morrison! It's straight to Aziz.
Not a bad effort. You could see what he was trying to do. Uses Baba as a decoy, but then goes straight. Hits the target, but then easy work for Aziz.
Lamte. Morrison. Aqua. Now Baba. Lamte. Baba. Back to Lamte. Goes in the middle and finds Ensu. Ensu finds Aqua. Good control. Aqua goes for goal. And Aqua blocks his effort. Baba wants it. Here is Baba. Lamte looking for Baba. Ball is kicked against the former Kim Faisal man and it's a goal kick. 50 minutes. Legon City's 1, Kotoko 0, but it's the Porcupines who are taking the game to Cities at this stage.
They have to. And that triple substitution just tells how they are not giving up. They want to add some bite up front. And so far, it's been good for them.
Lamte upon Morrison. Lamte. Mukwala with a cutback. Barakoto steps up for Cities. Referee would have to whistle because there's a Legon Cities player down. Looks like it's Tinedu, central midfielder.
Yeah, it was an off-the-ball incident. And that was it. Richmond Lamte then comes down with the elbow. You can see why Tinedu has got his face in his palm.
Samuel Pakwesi Febin, one of the most experienced coaches in Ghana. He's managed Aduana Stars, Brekum Arsenal, Hearts of Lions. He's had 2 spells at Kotoko, Wassaman, Hearts of Oak, Inter Allies. He's also gone on to coach the under-17 side of Uganda and then the 20 side of Uganda. Great experience, Fabin.
He's seen it all. And that's one of the reasons why his services are always in high demand.
Siraj Kamal. Boateng. Baba steals it. Lamte. Here is Isaac upon. He's lost a bit of pace. He's lost a bit of confidence after recovering from that injury. He was such a delight to watch in his first season at Kotoko. Bright prospect, hampered by injuries.
And that's the sad aspect about injuries. It doesn't just affect you physically, but then also sometimes psychologically you have to battle your way out.
Boateng to Nasiru Moro. Tinedu to Moro. With the outside of his boot, he's trying to get to William Ajay, but the flag goes up for offside against Legon Cities. Initially, he stayed down until finally he raised it.
You'll be thinking William should have just left that for the on-rushing Inchi, but he decides to go for that ball. He was in an offside position initially when Nasiru Moro released that ball. He's really enjoying that physical battle with the Kotoko defenders.
Cities have a player down and referee has called for medical attention. Tinedu doesn't seem to have fully recovered from that earlier challenge on him by Lamte.
It looks like the man getting the job done defensively for Legon Cities, where he just stops all those balls from Kotoko where he presses play. You don't really see him, but then off the ball, his movement has been superb for Legon Cities this afternoon. Playing as a lone pivot.
And that has given Nasiru the freedom and mobility on the field. David Oklu stepping in for his boss and trailing after 55 minutes.
It's been such a bumpy ride for them this season.
Here is play. Henry Ensu. Here is Sharif. Baba. Lamte. Sharif. Trying to get to Aqua. It's Isaac upon the foul against Baba.
Joseph Amwa fighting for that ball. Doesn't get hold of the ball, but then you could see that from Baba. That was a bit needless.
The foul against Justice Blay for push on Kwabena Boateng.
He's been very quiet this afternoon, Kwabena Boateng. Very hard to dispossess whenever he has the ball.
Joseph Amwa to take the free kick for Cities. Swings one in, flicked on by Yaboa, and it goes out for a goal kick. Here is Blay. Baba. That's a reckless challenge from Nasiru Moro. Yellow card for Nasiru Moro. The Legon City's captain goes into the book.
He deserves that, Nasiru Moro. Not what you expect from your captain, though.
And that's the 17th yellow card in his career with Legon Cities. This is his 95th game for Legon Cities. 5 goals in 95 games, 17 yellow cards for Nasiru Moro.
That's a chunk of them.
Baba is down and seems to have suffered from a knock initially.
I think that was a foul against Tinedu. But then that incident with Baba, Nasiru,
He got to be careful.
he just went up, showed his elbow, and that caught Baba.
Just picked up a yellow a while ago, Nasiru Moro. Sharif delivers. Ensu connects, and it's not convincing enough to cause any problems for Cities.
Just count just a handful of big chances for Kotoko. Ensu's connection over there was a bit feeble.
Baba, not a good ball to Lamte, but he's able to get it for Kotoko. There's a foul against Lamte. And he's already on a yellow card, Richmond Lamte.
And then Tinedu, again the victim. He's It's that physical battle between the two players. You could see clearly shows the elbow. I think was that an act of retaliation from Lamte because he's pointing to that earlier incident that occurred.
Franca Kotoko, Ensu's header, there's a push from William Ejay.
So he's made his presence felt in the opposition box. William Ejay.
Justice Blade throws one down for Opon. Tinedu arrives and clears the danger. Ensu wins the aerial battle against Ejay. Kwabna Boateng, brilliant play. Goes down from the challenge of Lamte. Free kick.
That was very, very skillful from Kwabna Boateng. Just look at what he does over here. Effortlessly goes past Richmond Lamte, his opposite number.
Yeboah finds Boateng, and Blay would not be beaten by those step overs. Amidu Akwa. Baba loses out to Amwa. Joseph Amwa is trying to pick out Ejay. He gets the return, and the flag eventually goes up for offside.
William Ejay caught again in the trap. His movement in and out, trying to beat the offside trap, has been questionable this afternoon.
Asari sends the ball in, looking for Opon. Amwa heads it down to Tinedu. Tinedu switches to Entry. Entry goes down, no foul. Lamte. That's very unlike him. Usually better in those passes than this one.
You see the quality up front for Kotoko, but then they're lacking that understanding this afternoon. There isn't any coercion. They've been so indecisive whenever they attack.
Here is Richmond Lamte in the middle of the park. He finds Baba. Baba has got an option in his former mate at Kemfaizo. Here is Morrison. Baba again is switching. Morrison sends a cross. Isaac Opon heads it. And Legon Cities, that's not defended well. Here is Amidu Akwa. Mukwala. Blay gets it. Goes to Sharif. Foot up against Yeboah for a free kick against Legon Cities.
Casual defending from Legon Cities. They could have done better to clear their lines earlier on.
Here is Isaac Opon. A chance. Opon is the yellow card for that foul committed by Isaac Opon.
Like you said earlier, he's really struggling. Looks like a pale shadow of himself these days. But then just look at that. It's a bit clumsy from Opon.
It's too early to start getting frustrated. He only came in after the break. Isaac Opon struggled for consistency. Here is Lamte. Baba can't control the ball. Suraj Kamal. Here is Entry. Back to Suraj Kamal. Tinedu is behind him, but he goes to Amwa. Amwa gives away possession. It's Morrison who looks for Mukwala, but Suleiman steps up and defends well for Legon Cities. Clever play from the centre back. Tinedu finds Kwabna Boateng. He's up against Justice Blay. Here is Amwa. Yep. Nasiru. Kotoko take possession. Here comes Baba. Upon Baba gives away possession. Suleiman heads it down. Nasiru Moro. Sharif takes over, and it's a good pass to Mukwala. Here comes the Kotoko striker. It is Mukwala on his left foot, and it's straight to Aziz. There's no working for Mukwala this time.
What a bad effort. Mukwala tries to improvise his weaker left foot, and that was just straight at Kwame Aziz. Strength. That's quite a characteristic of a player or a striker lacking confidence. Mukwala yet to hit the ground running.
He scored against Legon City's last season in that 1-0 drawn game. He scored once this season at Abrankesi in that game against Nations FC. There was controversy about that goal, whether it was Kalu Ouattara who scored or it was Steve Desi Mukwala.
Who had the last touch?
In certain contests, it's been credited to Ouattara. Some said it's Mukwala's goal as well.
For a striker, he would always take it. He would always want to claim that. And you can see there's some flexibility in this Kotoko side, but then going forward, it looks like they really lack some understanding. The telepathy has been non-existent.
Here is Nasiru Moro, 65 minutes. Ball falls behind Yaboa. Good play from William J. Here is Frank Boateng. Now flag is up. Entry was offside. Great understanding between Ej, Entry, and Yaboa. Justice Blaze ball. Not defended well by Siraj Kamal. Here is Morrison. He sets up Baba. Here is Baba looking for the space to drive. Baba to Mukwala. Flag stays down. City's appeal for offside. Here is Lamte. Now Mukwala goes past Siraj Kamal. Mukwala cuts it back. And there you go. The equalizer comes for Kotoko. The Porcupines are back in it. It's 1-1. Asante Kotoko have equalized. Isaac Opon pulls parity for the Porcupines.
It was pressure after pressure from Kotoko. They're playing with so much intent, but then just look at that ball. Simple pass from Lamte, and then Mukwala. Then that was an own goal.
That looked like an own goal.
It was an own goal from Suleiman Mohammed, but then Lamte starts it all. Brilliant pass, but then good work also from Mukwala. Just goes direct with a shot across it.
It's an own goal from Suleiman.
He was under duress. He was under pressure, Suleiman, taking no chances at all.
Isaac Opon was very close to it. In the end, it's an own goal from Suleiman. So those substitutions from David Oklu proving to be the reason Kotoko's confidence have gone up in the second half. It's Boateng. He's struggling to deal with Justice Blake.
He's come second best in most of the duels this afternoon.
Suleiman has played so well in central defense together with Frank Akoto. Too bad he considered that one. Asante Kotoko seem to be relying on the offside trap this afternoon in the second half, especially. Legon City is caught for the fourth time in the second half. Ball falls behind Nuruddin. Here is Nasiru Moro, the goal scorer. Here comes the Legon City's captain. He goes for goal, and it's not beating Asari. Here is Peter Amidou Aqua. Skips past Joseph Amwa. Tries to put one through for Mukwala. He comes up against Suleiman. He's got Baba behind him. Mukwala hangs on. Baba wants it. Baba gets it. Here is Baba. Diminutive, but very skillful. He finds Lamte. Lamte finds Sharif. Sharif turns around and gets to Nuruddin. Nuruddin shoots and it goes wayward. There's a problem with Nasiru Moro. He seems to be suffering from a thigh pain.
Since that goal, you see Kotoko really pushing hard. They know there's still time in it for them to get a winner. They are yet to win whenever they've conceded first in the game this season. I'm looking at this as a perfect opportunity.
Here is Morrison. Isaac Opon has switched to the left side of attack. Morrison trying the back heel for a pass. It didn't work out. Baba. Tinedu's clearance still hanging. Akoto gives it away. Legon Cities have a player down. It is the captain Nasiru Moro who scored for them from the free kick. He's livid. He's unhappy with himself.
Not at all. He doesn't look happy.
Morrison is making way for Michael Che Dramina, former player of West Africa Football Academy. He returns to the academy that nurtured him. He was down with a very long-term injury. So in that season where Wafa placed third, he didn't play a lot of matches. He was out for about a year, only to return last season for Wafa in the Division 1 League. And Prosper Teogum, knowing his competence and his abilities, requested Kotoko bring him in, and he's been a good fit since joining Dramina. Lamte. Nuruddin. It's a poor pass from Nuruddin.
Seems like there was a collision between Isaac Opon and also Suraj Kamal.
But Suraj is up. It is Nasiru Moro who is struggling to keep fit. Cities are pulling out Albert Yaboa for Mohamed Alidu. Mohamed Alidu is a former player of Mobile Phone People FC. It's two substitutions. Nasiru Moro also goes off. Nicholas Mensah will come in. He's a substantive captain of the side. He gets his armband. I see George Darko also making an entry for Cities. So Nicholas Mensah will slot into that role vacated by Nasiru. He plays as a centre back normally, but he's also one of those utility players who can play in midfield and in other several positions.
Started that game far away in Brekum where they lost. He's been very, very vital for this team.
He was part of that WA All-Stars team that won the league before ownership and name change to Legon Cities. Good skill from Peter Amidu Akwa. He's stopped by Suleiman. Lamte. Sharif. Dramina. Mukwala. Baba. Mukwala. They appeal for a handball, but it's Baba hanging on for Kotoko. Baba. Dramina. Amidu Akwa with a glorious chance to have put Kotoko ahead. That was a big chance. Here is Lamte. Kotoko dictating the pace of the game now. A chance for Mukwala. It is Mukwala! Asante Kotoko from a goal down. Lead Legon City by 2-1 at the Waffle Park in Sogakope, and it's Steve Desi Mukwala.
That's an epitome of character, and the Porcupine Warriors are showing it this afternoon. Nasiru Moro, we spoke about the fact that he's not really hit the ground running, but then acres of space left in that defense. But then what about that for a pass? And just look at how he controls it sweetly, picks his spot, and just beats Kwame Aziz. Lovely goal from Nasiru Moro, a player of class. But then Lamte with that vision to find his teammate. But then what about that for a finish? Sweet finish.
The Ugandan puts Kotoko ahead. Stephen Desi Mukwala. It's Legon City's 1, Kotoko 2. 75 minutes. A quarter of an hour to go here in Sogakope. They say Ukuma Pima Apimbeba, literally translated, you kill 1,000 and 1,000 more will come. From a go down, they're in the lead 2-1 here.
And that was their part of the game we kept on questioning this afternoon.
Here is Che Jamina. Aqua is Mukwala. Last season he scored against Legon Cities and he's done it this season. But Baba loses possession to Suleiman. Here is Nicholas Mensah. Che takes it for Kotoko. Che Jamina. His boss will be proud if the result stays this way. David Oklu.
Kotoko will have to keep their head up. We saw them, or we've seen them take such a lead in that game at Abrankese, where they came from a goal down but then relinquished the lead minutes later on in the dynamics of the game.
Lamte with another ball in, looking for Mukwala, but this time offside.
You can see how they've changed their game to very direct. Kotoko wasting so much time on the ball, just trying to release those attackers running into the channels.
Here is Alidu. Tinedu. Fouled by Jamina.
Such a strong lad, Jamina.
Legon City's pushing for that equalizer. Giving Kotoko something to worry about.
That was very, very close. Amidu, just look at that. No fades. That shot moves away from the defender, but in good recovery. That was also a good block.
Akoto goes in for the ball, but Asari comfortably grabs it for Kotoko.
He really showed character this afternoon, Asante Kotoko. No, despite that 3 points they picked up last week, they felt like the performance wasn't good enough. But then to put up such a performance, I think they'll be very, very delighted.
You know, Che Jamina is an MPhil student at the University of Cape Coast, where he studies environmental science.
Who says you can't combine football with education?
Yeah, and that's where Prosper Nateogum saw him and brought him to Wafa. He actually captained the University of Cape Coast team to win the 2019 University Games hosted by University of Ghana.
That's a winner over there. He knows how to win. You could talk about the fact that this Kotoko team haven't really found your groove, but then
Concerns for Stephen Mukwala, but referee Moro helps him to get up. Minutes, 10 more minutes to go. Legon City's 1, Asante Kotoko 2. William Ejay goes off. He's really worked hard this afternoon. Substitution, and it's Rahim Abdul Yaya who comes in to replace William Ejay. We're into the final 10 minutes. Here is Justice Blay to Che Jamina. Jamina finds Isaac Opon. Opon can't go past Nicholas Mensah. Aziz picks it up for Cities. Kotoko have a player down. It is Peter Amidu Akwa. His first season in the Premier League. Joined Kotoko from offensive-based first division side Park Academy. He has a goal in the Premier League this season, Amidu Akwa.
Yeah, that was a spectacular goal he scored against Bichim United when they came to town. And maybe there's also another sign or message to the fans that we can still blend experience and youth, and we can get the results by doing that.
Here is Che Jamina. Sharif to Baba. Che Jamina. Baba. Isaac Opon. Baba. Good body check from Baba. That's lovely skill to find Isaac Opon. He finds Mukwala. He goes for the return pass, but there's a foul against Asante Kotoko's Isaac Opon. He disagrees with the referee, protesting vehemently.
Yeah, he thinks he was fouled by Frank Akoto. Just look at that. Akoto in his way. You wonder how the foul that went against Opon. And that's why he was peeved, questioning that decision by the referee.
Clever way to get the foul, Akoto.
Yeah.
Lamte has given away possession to Joseph Armois. Armois goes past Che Jamina, but Lamte has gone down. He goes for goal and it's over the bar. Meanwhile, Lamte would have to be attended to. The Kotoko captain of the day is down.
And that was quite ambitious from Armois. You wonder how he was going to beat Frederick Asari from that distance. But then that's the man, the creative spark in midfield for Kotoko.
Such a fine talent, Richmond Lamte.
He always has a vision for a good pass, and it was evident when he set up Mukwala for that second goal.
Lamte has been taken off. I've seen Andrews Intimenu and Mohamed Sharif warming up and probably getting ready to be introduced. It will be Intimenu, another product of Wafa, getting ready to come on.
Like the confidence of Legon Cities is beginning to dwindle after going behind.
Nicholas Mensah. Joseph Armour's clearance. Judge Darko is approaching, and Nuruddin pushed from behind by Darko. Asare grabs it, telling Nuruddin to stay down. Meanwhile, Lamte is yet to return.
Nuruddin, no questioning his opponent.
85 minutes. Legon City is trailing Kotoko 2-1 here in Sogakope. The last time Kotoko visited here, they considered 2 goals and didn't respond against Olympics. And here they are leading Legon Cities 2-1 with 5 more minutes to go.
Yeah, that was a bit late from Che Dramina. Just look at that. Amwa clears the ball and Che Dramina leaves it late. Catches him.
Legon Cities 15 goals conceded so far in the league. Baba. Here is George Darko. Alidu. Kwabna Boateng. That's some good recovery from Sharif, and Blay steps up for Kotoko. Abdul Rahim. Poor throw into Dramina. Here is Nicholas Mensah. Ball is cleared away by Sharif. Aziz is out already for it, and he finds Akoto. Good play from Abdurrahim to go past Justice Blair, but the final pass is poor. It's Henry Ensu who steps up and finds Baba. There's a push from Tinedu on Sharif. Good call.
And that was a clear foul. Tinedu just bumps into the player. Just look at that. Wouldn't win that ball. It's covered every blade of grass this afternoon for Legon City's Tinedu.
He's put up a man of the match performance for me.
Yeah, he almost said that.
That player that
yeah,
has really made things happen in the middle of the park.
Playing as a single pivot. It's really been unplayable despite being on the losing end.
Kotoko's next home game will be against Brecum Chelsea. Legon Cities have a game against Great Olympics. Here is Che Dramina, brought down by Alidu. That was a clumsy challenge from Alidu, but overlooked by the referee. But it happened right in front of the assistant referee.
You're wondering why the flag didn't go up.
Oklu is unhappy about the referee's decision not to hand Kotoko the advantage from the foul. And I see Moro also trying to tell Oklu to calm down.
He needs to stamp his authority, despite the fact that it's very, very late in the game. That was that tackle from Alidu. Nearly catches him. Would have been a bit nasty from him.
Justice Blay with an acrobatic style clearance, and a point is fouled by Nicholas Mensah.
Legon Cities have really struggled to keep up with the pace of those three substitutes that came on at halftime.
6 additional minutes with a few seconds to 90 minutes. It is 90 minutes now. Kotoko lead Legon Cities in Sogakope.
You have limited time to show character, Legon Cities.
Abdul Rahim. Joseph Amwa with a cross, and Sharif. His position and awareness has been great for Kotoko. Lamte steps up, wins possession. Here comes Baba. Opon. Good play from Opon to go past Akoto. It is still Isaac Opon. He's trying to pick out Mukwala, but Suleiman arrives and stops it for Cities. Alidu, not a good ball from Alidu.
Just too much in it from Alidu. Pace of that ball just wouldn't find its intended target.
Legon Cities will be up against Accra Lions on Wednesday in the MTN Epic Cup round of 64. On Tuesday in a derby in Kumasi.
Quite a lot of derbies in that round of 64 during the MTN FA Cup.
Che Jamanas looking for Isaac Opon. Ball is cleared by Kamal. Here comes Sharif. Mukwala stays onside. Here is Steve Desi Mukwala. Ball ends up with Baba. Twisting and turning. Finds Mukwala, but the flag is up. Offside against Mukwala.
You're wondering why Baba chose that option. And just beautiful piece of skill over there from Baba. But then Mukwala already offside.
We've done 2 of the 6 additional minutes. Ensu. Tinedu. Decides to take matters all by himself, but he's giving away the ball. Nicholas Mensah's header. Hence, Justice Blade, Jamina clears it. Mukwala is beaten in the air by Akoto. Baba picks out Mukwala. He stays onside again. It is Steve Desi Mukwala. Can he get a second? And Mukwala unable to score. But Isaac Opon makes it 3-1 for Asante Kotoko. Isaac Opon gets on the score sheet in stoppage time. Kotoko up by 3-1. Mukwala failed to score, but Isaac Opon makes amends for the Porcupines. Legon Cities 1, Kotoko 3.
That's game over. Game over. But then Mukwala again. The architect over here spraying so hardly. Just look at that. But then good awareness. But then Isaac Opon just recovers that ball.
So the idea was trying to set up Isaac Opon for that goal.
Exactly. But then Aziz intercepts that ball. But then luckily for Isaac Opon, that ball falls to him again. And all he does is to just hit down the volley. Beautiful goal.
Asante Kotoko from a losing position, and Mukwala's performance in the second half has been really good for Asante Kotoko. Top class performance from the Ugandan.
He's been involved in all 3 goals, Stephen Mukwala. Just wondering what that could do to his confidence going forward.
Two more minutes to go. That's a dangerous one from Ensu.
He's taking no prisoners at all, Ensu.
Nations FC lead Karela 1-0 in stoppage time in Abrankese. They've been in some fine form in recent times. They want to be able to beat Gold Stars. They return home and they lead in the dying best of the game.
They've not been bad, Nations FC, for newcomers in the Ghana Premier League.
Tinedu. Great awareness from Insu to head the ball away for a corner. Asare collided with Akoto.
Yeah, that was the ball. Floated there. You could see Nicolas Mensah.
Was Nicolas Mensah?
Yeah, makes contact with Asari. That was a heavy one. You wonder what the protest is all about from the Legon City's players.
Asari has since stayed down. You know what these guys are responding to? Some of their seniors are on the field playing.
Oh yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah.
Che is one of them, Richmond Lamte.
Yeah.
You know, these top players would serve as inspiration to these young players, young and up and coming players. They'll be looking at these players and be telling themselves that, yeah, we can do it too.
Sure.
Then Tinedu just floats that one mid-air. And then
One to final seconds of stoppage time is Tinedu's delivery. Asare not taking chances, ball goes outside for a goal kick. That should be it for this game.
that was such a disappointing ball from Tinedu.
Tinedu, Ensu's clearance. All eyes on referee Moro. Alidu. Tinedu gives away possession. Nuruddin tries to clear. Headed back by Kamal. Sulemana. As the flag is up, for once I thought it was the final whistle. It's offside decision. Alidu, Akoto, Aziz. Nuruddin heads it down. Here is Che Jamna. Tinedu. By Baba. Here is Lamte. Puts one through for Mukwala. Here comes Mukwala. He's up against Sulemana. And Sulemana stops Mukwala in his tracks. Good ball from Tinedu to Abdul Rahim. He's got Blade to beat. Justice Blade. Difficult to beat. Considered a corner.
Legon City still hanging on, hoping they could get something for the full-time whistle.
Alidu to Abdul Rahim. Blocked by Che Jamana. We've exceeded the stoppage time.
Yeah, you're still wondering why, the final whistle hasn't gone, but then
here is Alidu. Again, it's Blair who steps up. Whistle has gone now. That's it. Asante Kotoko have won on the road in Sogakope. From a goal down, Asante Kotoko have beaten Legon Cities. Last season, they failed to beat Cities in 2 games. But this time, they're beating them and beating them really well. It's 3-1 for Kotoko. An on goal from Sulemana, Mukwala, Isaac Opon. After that opening goal from Nasiru Moro, well taken free kick, but it comes to nothing at full time. Asante Kotoko have won against Legon Cities, and it is a precious win on the road for the Porcupine Warriors. Their 4th win of the season.
Back-to-back wins for Asante Kotoko, but they had to do it the hard way. They showed so much character after going down in the first half, but then it had to do with that triple substitution right before the second half began from Oklu. But then you could see
Frustrated Suleiman after, setting Kotoko on the move to that comeback. He scored an own goal. Mukwala made it 2. So there you see Che Jamana has gone to his boys.
Interacting with them.
Yeah,
you can see.
that's beautiful.
Yeah. But then it's despair for the Legon City's players. They had the win, they had the lead, but then they threw it away and Kotoko will capitalize. Last week it was a good win at home against Midiama, but then today they know that this win is worth celebrating.
Without the substantive head coach, Prosper Nate Ogum, David Oklu steps up and is masterminded this impressive victory over Legon City's away in Sogakope. It's all over here. Match day 12 of the Bet Power Premier League in Sogakope. Asante Kotoko defying the odds after going down, beating Legon Cities. Full time, Legon Cities 1, Asante Kotoko 3.